Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Anup Singh. You are watching AeroTech Advance YouTube channel. So in today's video, we are going to discuss the very important chapter of Introduction to Aeronautics, that is Basic Aerodynamics 2D wing. So in today topic means today in today chapter we are going to discuss about the 2D wings. 2D wings is nothing but airfoil. Okay, that is a cut section, cross section of the wing, aircraft wing. Okay, so we are going to discuss so many things related to 2D wing, basically related to basic aerodynamics. So let's start this lecture. So in this chapter we are going to discuss about the geometrical parameters of the 2D wing, that is airfoil. So guys, here I have going to zoom it. So you can see in this slide, you can find out there is a cut section of the aircraft wing, that is a airfoil. So in this airfoil you can easily recognize the each and every geometrical parameter of the airfoil. So try to understand what is the geometrical parameters of the airfoil. So if you see, this is a airfoil, this one is the airfoil, and the first this part is called leading edge, and at the end of the airfoil that is called trailing edge. Understand, leading edge and trailing edge is already written, understand. And I am going to connect the leading edge to trailing edge with the straight line, that is called chord line, and whatever the distance of the chord line of the airfoil, that is called chord. Understand, the chord distance of the chord line, that is called chord. So very simple. Now the upper, this one is the upper surface and the lower is the lower surface of the airfoil. Understand. And if you see in this airfoil, there is a maximum thickness. Where is the maximum thickness? You can see this is the maximum thickness, and after that you can see there is a maximum camber. But try to understand what is camber. So here you can find out there is a dotted line is given, that is a in between line of the airfoil, median line of the airfoil, that is called mean camber line. Understand, this dotted line what you see here, that this is called mean camber line, and whatever the distance between this mean camber line and chord line, that is called camber. Understand, that is called camber. So this dashed area, that is called camber and camber area. So the location of the maximum camber, if you see in this diagram, so this is the location of the maximum camber. And suppose I am going to ask you what is the location of the maximum camber from leading edge. So always measure from the leading edge. Okay, always take the reference of the leading edge of the airfoil. So this distance is the distance of location of maximum camber, and this distance is called location of the maximum thickness. So this distance is maximum thickness and location of the maximum thickness. So guys, I hope so you guys are understand what I want to explain with respect to this figure, this airfoil. Very simple figure and very easily understandable what is airfoil. But one thing I need to explain, this is a cambered airfoil, guys. Understand, whatever I figure here, draw a camber. Suppose I want to draw, there are two shape of the airfoil. If you see, this is a cambered airfoil, and other is a symmetrical airfoil. Means whatever the chord line and mean camber line, that is coincide. Understand. So there is a two shape of the airfoil is available in the market. One is cambered airfoil and second is symmetrical airfoil. Understand. In this symmetrical airfoil, the camber is zero. Camber is zero. There is no any camber, because camber line and chord line, mean camber line and chord line is coincide. So the camber area is zero. So this is a two shape that I am going to show you in the coming of the slide. So next we are going to see, yes, the airfoil geometry, guys. So see here, if the horizontal wing is cut by a vertical plane, the resultant section is called airfoil section. This is a proper definition of airfoil. The generated lift and stall characteristics of the wing strongly depends upon the geometry of the airfoil section that make up the wing. So guys, generation, obviously the airfoil is generating the lift. That's the reason we are using the airfoil in the wing. Understand? If it is not able to generate the lift, so why we are going to use? That's the reason we are using the airfoil in the wing to generate the lift. Stall characteristics we are going to understand later, because stall characteristics is very important characteristics that we are going to discuss later at the end of this chapter. Okay, let's try the geometrical parameters. Geometrical parameters means leading edge, trailing edge. Understand? Leading edge, trailing edge, maximum camber, maximum thickness, location of maximum camber, location of maximum thickness. Understand? That is called geometrical parameter. So this point is very important point of the airfoil geometry parameters. Now we are going to see about the very important geometrical parameter that is affecting the aerodynamic properties. Aerodynamic properties means the lift, drag and moment forces. Understand? That is going to affect. So which parameters? First one is leading edge radius, second one is mean camber line, and third one is maximum thickness and thickness distribution across the airfoil profile, and fourth one is trailing edge angle. So this four is very important geometrical parameters that is affecting the lift, affecting drag, affecting to the moment also. That is called aerodynamic properties or aerodynamic characteristics. So the effect of this geometrical parameter will be discussed later. So first of all we are going to discuss some important things, that is a geometrical parameter to describe the airfoil. So we already seen in the airfoil. So I am going to zoom in order to see visible. So guys, see here, the first is leading edge. Everyone is already know this is my airfoil and this part is my leading edge and this part is my trailing edge. Leading edge and trailing edge. So the leading edge, here every definition is given. So you guys are understand how to give the technically definition of all the parameters to describe the airfoil. So leading edge is the most forward point on the airfoil. Understand? That is typically placed at the origin for convenience. Second is trailing edge. The trailing edge is the most aft point of the airfoil on the airfoil. Third one is chord line. That is a straight line connecting the leading edge and trailing edge. And fourth one, mean camber line. That is a line midway between the upper and lower surface at each chord-wise position. So this is the remaining parameter is left. That is we are going to see now. Yes. Maximum camber. So the fifth one is maximum camber, guys. The largest value of the distance between the mean camber line and the chord line, that is defining the camber of the airfoil. And maximum thickness, the largest value of the distance between the upper surface and lower surface, that quantify or that determine the thickness of an airfoil. And the last one is leading edge radius. The radius of a circle that fit the leading edge curvature. Guys, if I am going to show you the figure, airfoil figure, so you guys are understand what I want to explain. So if you see this figure, airfoil, the very important, there will be a leading edge. Okay, this one is leading edge, this one is leading edge, but this leading edge having the semicircle. So there will be equation of upper surface and there will be equation of lower surface. Suppose if you want to design your own airfoil, so it's very important to determine the general equation of upper surface and lower surface. But what about this leading edge? So leading edge radius, you are going to decide what is the radius of this airfoil, and then connect to the upper surface and lower surface, then your airfoil is going to ready. Understand? So that's the reason designing of airfoil is not a simple task. That is also having the crucial task to design the airfoil. Understand? So in today's lecture we are done the topic of airfoil geometrical parameters. So here we are going to stop. In next lecture I am going to make the remaining important uh, points discussion related to airfoil, that is called wing. So guys, I hope so you guys are understand the today lecture, and if you have any queries you can ask me on comment box. Otherwise you can follow my Instagram and ask on Instagram. So guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you.